Welcome to the House of Ghouls horror movie podcast. I'm your host, Ian VanGhoul, joined as always with my co-host and best friend, Colby Does Horror. Colby, what's up, bud?
Hey man, thanks for having me.
Absolutely. You know you're welcome every time.
Oh
Every
shit.
time, anytime. So, before we start, we want to take a minute, express our deepest sympathy to everyone who is affected by the fires in California right now. We have a lot of friends and family out there, and we're grateful that they are all doing all right. But there are so many people who have lost their homes, lost their livelihoods, even some who have lost their lives. We hope that everyone out there continues to stay safe. And we are sending out all the positivity your way in hopes that they can put these fires out very, very soon. So on this episode, we're talking about our favorite found footage horror movies, and we had to call in a friend. So he's fresh out of the flask and he's here to party. Ladies and gentlemen, please welcome our brother, Victor Gabriel. What's up, brother? How are you?
Yo, what's up, dudes?
We
Fucking Cozy Colby strikes again, dude.
cozy cold, dude. I'm pretty sure I have a fever, so I'm really cold. I have a Carhartt hat on. Yeah, if you're listening, you should be watching our YouTube channel to see this dope fucking hoodie blanket I have. What is it called? What'd you call it earlier, Victor?
Oh, I called it a bloody because you
Bloody,
said it was
yeah, a
a
blanket hoodie.
blanket hoodie.
But yeah, I'm sick,
It's
so
a snuggie, bro.
bear with
Yeah, I'm
us.
sorry to hear that.
It is out of nowhere.
It hit me like 15, 20 minutes ago.
No better time for it.
Yeah, right?
I talked to you an hour ago. You were fine.
Yeah, dude,
Now all of a sudden, death.
I don't know what the fuck happened.
That's fucked. Oh well, we'll get through it. We've got Victor here to lead us through it. So Victor, what's
No,
new, man? It's been a minute. What's new?
dude, I know. I feel like I haven't seen you guys since Chicago, and that was months ago at this point.
Right?
And yeah, let me be a part of your podcast, bro. Let me on this shit, bro.
Yeah, once
You
we
know,
get
like,
you upgraded from dial-up internet, then we can get you on here.
yo, I swear to God, dude, if you could just stop making fun of my internet for 1 minute, dude, I will join your, I will join
everybody,
the House of Ghouls.
everybody donate to our Patreon so we can buy Victor better internet to be part of
I,
the House of Ghouls.
Hell yeah.
anyways, I'm great, dude. How are you guys? Besides sick,
I'm cozy.
good.
Yeah,
Yeah, how
I'm
are you?
doing
You know,
doing great as always. Busy and great.
as
Us
always, you're
as
always
always.
great.
Always
You're
great.
always. That's crazy, bro. Are you lying?
Yeah, absolutely.
I can't tell with you, bro. You should just get in the flask and shut your mouth, bro.
Get in the flask.
So what updates do you have for us, Victor? What's going on with Hellmare?
Oh yeah, same old shit, bro. I'm just trying to secure a couple more locations and stuff. We found a barn, like an abandoned old barn, you know? And the guy, I messaged this guy, he's knocking it down like from to rubble. And he said it'll be up until summer. So I was like, "Hey, can we film there?" And he's like, "Yeah, totally." For $5,000. And I was like, "Oh, you're a psychopath." And I counter offered him, and he just hasn't responded. I think he's trying to play. I think he thinks that like we're somebody who's trying to film a movie on his property, but we're nobody who's trying to film a movie on his property, and he doesn't understand that. So it's just shit like that that I'm still trying to coordinate. A lot of coordination, but it's happening.
Hell
It's
yeah.
just like yeah, we still have about 4 months, so I'm just trying to like tick all the boxes, but it's coming together. Actors are coming together, and like, we're about to buy the camera that we're filming on. So it's just like, yeah, another brick in the wall type of thing. But it's
Is
coming
any
together, bro. Thanks for
is
asking.
is anyone gonna get killed with a hammer?
I don't know why. Oh shit! It's like you are, bro. Do.
I had all my tools out this morning because I was working on my fucking furnace at like 3 a.m. and this was on my desk.
I don't know if we're doing a hammer. We're definitely doing a screw gun kill and a couple other like tool murders, but I don't know if we're gonna go as simple as a hammer. So we'll see.
Gang, gang.
Gang, gang.
Ian, how have you
Yo,
been?
how have I been? I've been good. I've been great.
We only
Great
talk
as
this Fridays are the only time we talk. So we got to catch up.
yeah, definitely the only time we talk. We do
That's
not
true.
talk any other day.
He said, "Is that true?" No.
No, no, we talk every day.
Every single day.
Uh, yeah, just about.
We FaceTime almost every day too.
Yeah, that's what we
Yo,
do.
that's
We
wild.
don't really we text and we FaceTime. We don't really call.
Dude, who fucking calls?
I don't know.
I get pissed
Old
when people
people.
call me.
I don't
FaceTime's
answer.
cool. Text is cool. Don't fucking call me.
Don't call.
Don't
Don't
call
you
me.
dare call me.
You can text me though,
I like
but
FaceTime.
you guys like no, bro. I mean, like for an event like this, an event, it's fun, but I don't want somebody being like, bro, what do you look like right now?
When you
I
FaceTime,
can't do it.
does your phone lag really hard?
No, not typically.
Did you
Only
see
when
the
I talk to
note?
you
Did
guys.
you see the note? Victor Gabriel's network bandwidth is low.
No! Is it fine now?
Yeah,
Is
it's
it
good
fine?
now.
I swear to
Yeah,
God, it was fine.
it's in and out. It's fine. We can hear you.
Jesus Christ.
This is my favorite.
Anyways, next,
Anyways. So
we're here to talk about movies.
we're going to talk to we'll get there. We'll get into the movies. Um, since you're on, I do want to personally thank you, face to distorted face, for letting us use the music video that you directed by Tate Labianca. It's been a hit, so appreciate that.
You almost made me spit my LaCroix out.
We would have seen it like
Um,
30 seconds later if you did.
yeah, whatever. Like, am I
Oh, there it is.
good?
Oh, no, you're good. You're good. You're good.
Jesus, this sucks.
It's not a formal interview this time, so we can like make fun of you and have fun with it now.
You could have made fun of me last time too. You did make fun of me last time.
But not on like the personal level we're on now.
This is true.
Like we slept
All right.
together in the same room, not like never mind.
Yeah.
That's staying in.
That's staying. Get in the flask.
All
Oh my
right.
God.
Before we start, that was literally one of the most fun nights of my 34 years of life.
We'll always have Chicago.
Yes, dude.
That's right.
Someone needed
No,
to get Bill Murray.
Literally, literally, like the next day, I was like, we should probably like try to find another con to like meet up at, like in a sort of a tri-state area or something. So if like Colby should like go out to Pennsylvania next time, we should find something closer to Ian and just all kick it for like a weekend and like rent a room and all that shit.
A whole
And
weekend. I would be so down.
Fuck yeah.
let's go.
Dun-dun-dun, dun-dun-dun. Time for the news.
So first of all, a huge congratulations to Demi Moore for winning a Golden Globe for Best Performance by an Actress in a Musical or Comedy. It's her first major award of her career, and it's for a horror movie for The Substance. So fuck yeah.
I haven't
Let's
seen
go.
it.
Haven't
Which
seen
is
it, never heard of it.
neither a musical nor a comedy, though.
Yeah, I
What?
know that was the one part that pissed me off a little bit. Like that's where horror goes in musical and comedy
That
somehow.
doesn't it doesn't make any sense.
No, but a win's a win, you know.
Hmm.
We'll take it.
Interesting.
It's one step closer to a horror category.
Dude, I guess that's so weird. That I didn't know, like I'd heard she won an award, but I did not know it was for a bastardized like version of what it should have been, you know?
Right.
That's kind of agitating a little
Yeah.
bit.
Yeah, a little bit.
A little bit.
It is. In other
A little bit.
news, in
What
other
else we
news,
got?
a trailer for the upcoming Popeye's Revenge was released.
Didn't
So
watch it.
Popeye's Revenge is set to hit video on demand later this month. Essentially, it's the Friday the 13th story, but with Popeye in place of Jason.
How bad does it look?
So it looks very similar in style and tone as the first Winnie the Pooh Blood and Honey,
God damn it.
which most people will probably say looks like trash. And I say one man's trash is another man's treasure because I'm kind of stoked for it.
You
Like
might be the
it,
only person that I've heard like that movie.
yeah, probably.
I didn't
But
I didn't like it, but I didn't hate it. The first one.
yeah, like it's not a good movie, but I
Uh,
had a ton of fun with it.
did you see it in the theater?
Yes.
Me too.
Yeah,
I
I've
thought
seen
it
them
was.
all. I've seen both of them in the theater, and I have off work on Monday to go see the Peter Pan one.
Oh, is it? It's like a limited engagement, right?
Yeah, it's only for 3 days, so it's coming. It'll be in theaters Monday, Tuesday, and Wednesday.
Oh shit, word. Oh shit, word. Tuesday. I think it is playing over here on Tuesday, and it's like $5 movie nights on Tuesday. So boom, bitch.
Oh hell yeah! There you go. Neverland Nightmare.
Yo, sick.
So, so Blumhouse released a new clip for Wolfman, Lee Winnell's new movie hitting theaters January 17th, and personally, I think it was a pretty odd choice because it's a clip of the hopefully partial transformation scene. So I don't, I mean, Colby made a video about it already, but either Blumhouse is super confident in this, and that's why they put it out ahead of the release, or they're the complete opposite, and they're trying to get ahead of all the negativity. I'm not sure which one it is yet.
If that is the Wolfman's final form, I'm gonna be fucking pissed. I'm hoping that it's a slow transition. That would be sick. But that Wolfman, that transformation scene did look pretty fucking cool.
It does. I like the jaw.
The
Like that
nails
was gnarly.
growing, the jaw, like it's pretty on par with American Werewolf in London.
Yeah. It did look very like Brundle Wolf.
But yeah, if the Werewolf of Fever Swamp Hermit is the final form, I'm going to be upset.
I
See
love
that.
like I've seen numerous people make videos about it. And I think you touched on yours too, that there's no hair.
Yeah.
Like so
I
the first thing I could think of was a Nair Wolf.
Well, he's got like the Mr. Burns thing going on. He's got like the long, wispy, like Danny DeVito look.
no,
Do
it
you remember a
looks
couple months ago?
wait,
Huh?
no, you go ahead.
Tell me what it looks like first, and then I'll continue.
You know the really ugly, like the world's ugliest dog, like Dogpool on Deadpool
Oh, I
3,
love him.
like with all the patches of hair and
Yeah.
like barely any. That's what it looks
Mhm.
like.
Did you see the like months ago there was a like a promotional thing for the Wolfman. It was like a Bloomhouse like at a convention or
The
something.
animatronic.
Didn't you post about that? Yeah, I think it was a guy in a costume. I don't think it was an animatronic. And he was just kind of
Oh.
like, "Eh,"
Yeah,
you know.
that's the first time
I
I
thought it was
said
a guy dressed up.
that's the first time I said that. I was like, that's the fucking hermit from Werewolf of Fever Swamp, dude.
Oh, you said that months ago.
Yeah, I've been saying it for so long.
Yeah, that shit was whack as hell, dude. And I don't know. I don't think the trailers make that movie look very good either. And
I don't think it looks good. And I love Lee Wanell.
I do too. And until this very day, dude, because like I saw Ian post about it, and I was like, "What do you mean, Leonel like had anything to do with this?" He's like, "Yeah, he wrote and directed that shit," and I had no fucking idea. So I don't know what Blumhouse is thinking. Not like I know what I'm fucking talking about. They're gonna make millions of dollars regardless. But I just feel like Lee Wanell, man, he's like I love the man. I think one of his last movies. Did you see Upgrade?
Love it.
Fantastic.
Dude, so underrated. I saw that in the theater, and I was like, this movie fucks, dude. And nobody talked about it. Like I don't see nobody talk about Upgrade in the horror community or the thriller world. Nobody says shit about it.
Thrill
But
Talk.
what was that?
Thrill Talk.
Real talk, bro. Like nobody talks about it. And I mean, besides like, you know, Saw and all of his other shit, it's just like I like Lee Wanell, and I had no idea he was even attached to this, let alone the progenitor of the Wolfman remake. So
Mhm.
we, I guess we'll see. It's probably gonna be sick, but whoever edited all the trailers made it look like absolute monkey shit.
He said monkey shit.
Monkey shit, bro.
Yeah, I'm still optimistic about it because I'm also love Lee Winnell. I'm a fan of like everyone in the cast, and I think even the trailers aren't great, but they're still better than what I was expecting.
Hmm.
The one thing that is like making me not have any to low expectations is the fact that it's Blumhouse and just
Yeah.
their track record over the past few years.
Except for Halloween
So
Ends.
yeah, except for that one.
I can't
But
tell if you guys like that movie.
I love it.
Colby loves it.
I fucking love Halloween Ends.
I think we did talk about this, but it's so divisive that I can't remember who is on what side. I thought that was the best of the three, honestly.
It's one of
Colby.
my favorite in the franchise.
Yo, all right, that's a little wild, but it's
I'm
the best of the
serious.
three new ones. That's a wild take, but that's fine.
That's fine. I'll forget it.
That's fine. Because it's the best of the three, I think. I
Mhm.
think Halloween Kills was so fucking corny, and I mean, it definitely goes 3, 1, 2 in my opinion, but it's been a while since I've seen all of them, so fuck it, fuck my opinion. But dude, there's so many good ones in the original like franchise. How could like was it is it top three for you? Halloween ends.
Yeah, it's definitely in the top three.
It's top three of all of them.
Yeah, it goes H2O, Resurrection, Ends. I'm just kidding. I honestly I think it goes one H2O and then Ends.
That's the most insanely hot Halloween take I've ever heard. And I love H2O.
I love
Don't even get
H2O
me
so
wrong, bro.
much.
I love H2O. I saw it in the theater when I was a jit, and it just, dude, fucking Joseph Gordon-Levitt with the ice
Yep.
skate in his face. It's so good. It's so scary. It's just that one's so like, I don't know why it's shit on so much. H2O was sick. And I think Resurrection is fun too, but
Yeah, it's fun.
I don't think those two should get the hate that they get. H2O gets shit on, and that just to me like is so unwarranted. Halloween ends, I can see why people don't like it, but it's the best of the three for sure.
I
Curse
love
of
it.
Michael Myers Part 6 is up there for it's top three for me. You're psycho to not have
I
it in your
like
top three.
the do you like the director's cut or the original
The producer's cut.
or producer's cut?
And no, I hated the producer's cut. I loved the theatrical version because again, that was one that I saw when I was a kid in the theater, and I just remember being like, I just remember thinking it was an awesome movie, and then it stood the test of time to me. I would just watch it every few years, and then I saw the producer's cut, and I was like, this is such trash, and they took away all the gore, and the story just made less sense to me, and maybe I need to rewatch that, but I hear people praise the producer's cut over the theatrical, and to me that confuses me, but that's just me. You can
Uh
disagree.
Next episode we should do a hot takes with Victor Gabriel.
Ooh, yes.
But your takes are so much hotter than mine.
Yeah,
They're
but
scorching.
I love talking about it with you though. That's why.
They're blazing.
They're blazing.
They're blazing hot. No, I would definitely be down because like I we should things that confuse us about like perceptions in the horror community and shit. We should. Let's do that. That'd be fun as hell. I'd be wrong every time, but not about Curse of Michael Myers. I'd be right.
I mean, I'll say Paul Rudd is far superior to Anthony Michael Hall in that role.
Yeah,
Dude, he's such a dreamboat,
I'd have his babies.
right?
Right?
Dude, that movie's almost 30 years old now. Do you understand that? That's psycho to me.
And he still looks the same,
And he's a goddamn vampire.
probably.
All right, what else we got as far as news, guys? I'm running this
What
shit now.
about Paul Rudd's next horror movie coming out? December 2025.
Wait,
Is that
what?
real?
December?
I think it's December 2025.
Is it Ghostbusters 4?
Nope, it's Anaconda,
Oh, okay.
No. Are
With
you
Jack
serious?
Black.
starring Paul Rudd and Jack Black.
What? Is it a remake?
Yes. Yeah.
Are you
I
kidding
w-
me?
I
Who's
was I
directing it?
was I don't know.
J Lo.
Might as well. Fucking might as well. Look, I was hyped when it was when they said Paul Rudd, and then I was immediately unhyped when they said Jack Black.
I hate Jack Black.
I love him as a musician. I can't stand him as an actor.
Yeah.
He's also a Fed. His parents worked for the fucking CIA. But that's a whole nother story.
But yeah, Anaconda coming out in December 2025.
Wow.
He has a much better movie coming out this month, Death of a Unicorn.
Yes.
Hopefully a much better movie.
A24, right?
Yeah.
Wait,
Stoked.
is that a comedy?
Horror
Oh,
comedy.
yeah, horror comedy. Tim and Jenna
I
Ortega.
don't,
And the
I don't know
boyfriend,
anything.
no, not the boyfriend, the douchebag from Midsommar.
Uh,
Oh,
The dorky kid from Where the Millers.
oh yeah,
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 yeah.
yeah.
The dude that was almost
Eyebrows.
Pennywise.
Oh, right. What are you looking at? Eyebrows.
So yeah, into other news. So this past week at the Consumer Electronics Show, Sony gave an update on the film adaptation of Until Dawn. So apparently, it will respect the source material, but it's going to feature a brand new story and cast of characters. So there's no plot details announced yet. I did find it pretty cool though that Peter Stormare, who played Dr. Hill in the game, he is going to have a role in this movie. It's an unknown character as of right now, but I really like him as an actor, so
I love
I dig
him.
that he's going to be in it. But yeah, there's been so much speculation that when it was first announced, it was going to be just a straight adaptation of the game, which everyone was stoked about, and then it came out that they were like rewriting everything, so it wasn't going to be anything like the game. So now they've like come out and said that I'm assuming it's going to be like in the same world, maybe, but completely different story, different characters. So we'll see how that goes.
Not man.
Not sure.
Is Blumhouse doing it?
I don't know. Didn't say who was doing it.
There might be hope if Blumhouse isn't doing it.
Yeah, it feels like it'd be something Blumhouse does though.
Absolutely.
I was just thinking about, and not to go off topic of Until Dawn, but as far as Blumhouse is concerned, uh, they had a really great track record for a minute, and now I kind of feel like the past 2 years. So I'm wondering what the next like big Blumhouse like $100 million like box office budget movie is going to be, or where it's going to come from. Because you know how I feel like the last few, like what was the last one you can think of that was like a huge success?
Halloween.
I mean, I guess. I guess.
I
But it
don't
almost
know.
feels unfair because like it's not like
It
I
was
guess I mean like
already a different,
original,
yeah. I
yeah, an
mean,
original IP or
they
something.
rode that paranormal activity train for a hot minute.
Hmm. Get Out.
Yeah,
Get
it's
That
wild.
was
Like the early 2010s, they were like
yeah,
fantastic. It was like one of my
yeah,
favorite like production studios, and
for
now
sure.
it's just like not good.
Yeah, dude. The Purge kind of like I was never the biggest fan of those movies, and I'll go see them every time, but like I just kind of feel like yeah, once you start milking shit for like money, it's just gross and not
Yeah,
fun anymore.
that's what it feels like. It's like everything is just they only make shit for money now,
Mm.
Mhm.
which is kind of a bummer.
I
Some
definitely
would argue
agree.
that yeah, some would argue they've been doing that since the start, I think. I think they've definitely put out some like really fucking artistic and valid movies though. And one could argue fucking Paranormal Activity like really the first one definitely changed the shit, like bringing found footage back into the movie theater and getting people like stoked again. I kind of really think the found footage like resurgence we had was probably from Paranormal Activity. So we wouldn't like without Blumhouse, we wouldn't have all these like kids out here doing this like their own thing, thinking like, oh, I can do that too. So we kind of have Jason Blum to thank for that.
I'm not even gonna lie, I fucks heavily with Paranormal 3 and 5.
They went to five.
No, there's like 7 of them.
There, there's seven. I I've seen the
Yeah.
first three.
So 4 is that one girl I really like in Catherine Newton. So 4 is Catherine Newton when she's really young. 5 is the marked ones when they're in the hood.
Oh shit, the Mark ones is five. Okay,
Yeah,
I've definitely. I
6
think I've seen the Mark one.
is the ghost dimension, and then 7 is next of kin. Am I missing any?
No, I think that's it.
Yeah. So yeah, 3 and 5.
What's
3
the
scared the
what's the
fuck. What's the third one?
what's the sub name of the third one? Isn't there like a alternate or like a Paranormal Activity three?
I don't
What?
know. I don't think so.
Or it's just called Part Three.
Yeah, that one just
Hang
scared the
on.
fuck out of me, and I liked it a lot.
He just vanished.
Dude, it looked like it. I was like, am I tripping?
He just vanished. Victor's just gone,
It
dude.
lagged at the perfect time.
That was great.
No, I was just checking because I have the first three, and I was on this like little combo pack. So I was like, "What's the alternate name?" But it's just called one, two, and three. I don't know why I thought the third one is where they kicked in the silly names and shit. The ghost dimensions. Wow, seven.
7. So
Holy shit!
speaking of sevens and existing IPs, that leads us into Kevin Williamson announced that filming has begun on Scream 7.
I'm excited.
Wow.
I'm getting more excited now.
I would love to say that I am, but I'm not.
Bro, my boy Stabby Stab Chad's coming back.
He is. He's he's the only one of the kids confirmed to be back. Obviously the other two aren't coming back, but I don't know if his movie sister is going to be back or not.
If they kill Gail, it'll be my number one movie of the year.
Dude, if they kill Sydney in the opening shot, I will take back every bad word I've said about it, and I will love it.
Yes. I would love.
Even if the rest of the movie is shit.
Yes.
See, I agree with that though. Because like we need to start doing daring things like that. I think that shit is cool. And yeah, let's kill Sydney finally. Because like, why are all these people trying to kill this woman and just haven't been able to do it yet? I feel like
Yeah.
that just doesn't make sense. It should have happened 4 screams ago, and I don't know. They should have turned somebody else into the. It's just I don't know why we're dissecting these silly movies like it's like plausible, but like if we're taking it seriously, Sydney should be way dead, right?
Hmm.
Let's just she's got to like she's got to go now. It's just got to part 7. It's if is she even confirmed? Is she in this one?
Yeah.
Nev Campbell. Oh,
Yep.
word.
Yep. Yeah.
Wow.
Once Jenna and Melissa were out, I think they did everything they could to get Nev back, which I was shocked
Hmm.
that she actually accepted it. But
But could you imagine? Like, I'm excited for Kevin Williamson, but could you imagine if Scream 7 was still directed by Christopher Landon?
mm,
I love Christopher Landon. He
You're gonna
could
have
have gone too heavy on the comedy though.
what are you're gonna have to pardon my ignorance. What has Christopher Landon done?
He's done Scout's Guide to the Zombie Apocalypse, the Happy Death Day movies, and
Hmm.
Freaky.
I liked Freaky.
I loved it.
mhm. Yeah,
That's a Blumhouse movie too, and that was underrated as fuck.
that's
That
true.
made
That
me
should have
want to
been.
see Vince Vaughn play Jason Voorhees. That would go hard as fuck. His mannerisms and how like big and goofy that motherfucker is. Vince Vaughn would play a decent fucking Jason.
I
I'd be
I
down
could
with that.
agree.
Yeah.
I mean, they put any Friday the 13th out. Like, if they just give me another one right now, I'm gonna go watch it. You know what I mean?
Another hot
So
take. My favorite Friday the 13th is Jason X.
Same.
Jason X, the '09 Jason, and Takes Manhattan are my top 3.
That's pretty wild. I love Takes Manhattan, and I do love Takes or fucking Jason in Space, Jason X. But I don't know if any of those three would make my top three. Jason Goes to Hell and Friday the 13th 2. I think I'm a sucker though for like original like stories. I think 1 and 2, much like Halloween 1 and 2, might be in my top three, unfortunately, to be like the cookie cutter response. I don't know. I'd have to think about Friday the 13th though. Give me a
It's a
minute.
very, that's
Ian,
a
what are
very,
your top three?
I was gonna say that's a very poser answer. So,
I know. I know.
We're posers for using the word
I
poser.
know.
my
I
top
used the
three,
word ironically.
I
Yeah.
know. Um, I don't know. I mean, number one is Jason X. Number two is probably Manhattan because that was my favorite for decades.
Yeah.
And I would probably have to
Oh nine.
go.
Oh nine.
I mean, oh 09's up. I love the first 30 minutes of oh 09. I think that's like perfect.
I
But
do
that
too.
but
And
that lady has stupendous tits.
Yeah, that's true. Um,
I
nice
don't
nipple placement.
recall.
Um, but I would probably have to go OG just because I mean,
I know how I'm risen coated
it's
tonight.
OG.
Yeah, the
But
first
yeah,
one is so great. It's like the twist is so zany. It's just such a sinister movie. I don't know. It's so cool. How could you not put the first Friday the 13th in your top three? You know? I would agree. I might agree that Takes Manhattan should be there. And what's the one with Corey Feldman?
Four and
It's not
five.
Libs.
yeah,
It's
yeah,
four and
four and
five.
five. Well, yeah, the beginning of
Whatever.
five, but yeah, mainly four.
Right, right,
I
right.
love part five as well. I'm a Roy boy. Roy boy for life.
Roy boy.
And five is New Beginning, right?
Yes, I think. Yeah,
Yeah,
With the fake J.
me and
yes.
shout out to Chuddle the Pod. Me and Sam are big advocates. Is it Sam or Brian? Fuck, can't remember. But we're big advocates for number five. Roy boys.
The old Roy boys.
Five is good. I just, yeah, five's good.
The damn enchiladas. All right, what's next in the news?
Next up in the news,
Da-na-na, da-na-na.
Andy Machete gave an update on the Welcome to Derry TV show. So the first season, at least, is going to be 9 episodes. There's 3 seasons planned. So the first season is going to take place in 1962. If you have seen it, chapter one or chapter two, or if you've read the original novel, there's different events that where Pennywise has shown up every 27 years that are touched on briefly in the movies. They're expanded on a bit more in the novel, but I think that's what this show is going to be about. So the first one is 1962. That's when the fire in the black spot happens. The second season is going to be in 1935, which most likely will be the massacre of the Bradley gang, so the gang of bank robbers. And then the third is 1908, which is the explosion of the Kitchener Iron Works with the Easter egg hunt. So all those events are, like I said, they're expanded on more in the novel, but there's not a whole lot of details. So I'm kind of stoked to see how far they're going to elaborate into all of this. And with Bill coming back as Pennywise, I'm curious to see how much of the clown we're going to see as opposed to other forms.
I'm
So I'm
excited.
pretty stoked for it. But that'll be hitting HBO Max at some point this year.
I will be seated for it.
100%.
100.
Any thoughts, Victor?
Oh yeah, no, it's so funny too because for all I knew, that show had already happened. Like shit just like eludes me sometimes. And yesterday I was at work and I was like, whatever happened to that Welcome to Derry shit? You know what I mean? And I didn't hear any of the news until again today. You're filling me in on a lot of shit, bro.
That's what I'm here for, man.
Um, I know, right? You're horror daddy. Well, y'all are horror daddies. Um, I liked it chapter one a lot. I didn't really. fucking like the second one as much. It's not that I didn't like it; it was fine. I just think I gravitated towards the first one a little more. Um, and the original is something I grew up on, like I'm sure we all did. And I think it's just such a I don't think anything touches the original one, the miniseries. It's just so it creeped me out as a kid, and I didn't feel any of that when I saw the new ones. I'm stoked to, you know, to see more shit, you know, I especially if it's like a period piece, like you said,
Yeah.
that'd be really cool. Because like they kind of all are, but they're more modernized, you know. If we're going 100 years in the past, that'd be kind of neat to see.
It's going to be nice
But
to
also,
see new material instead of just the
Mhm.
remakes of stuff.
Yeah.
yeah, 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 for sure. But yeah, no, it's cool. I'm stoked to see it. It's cool, you know. It's dope. It's fun. But Tim Curry, dude, nothing like Bill was great, but Tim Curry's Pennywise, untouchable. How
Just
do
in
you
your opinion,
feel,
man.
Cole? Are you really think? Oh, dude.
I don't really have a
Okay.
preference. I love them both.
Yeah.
I love them for different ways.
Yeah, that's where I'm
Right,
at.
right, right. And Bill Skarsgård's great, bro. And we just saw him as Nosferatu. You know what I mean? Like he's great. He's a fucking chameleon. And
Stash Ferratu.
Stash Ferratu. I think the design was great too. Like he looked awesome.
Did
Um,
anybody else think his dick was going to be way bigger?
no, I see that I've heard other people say that. I thought it was plenty big. Why does Nosferatu need to hang dong so hard, dude?
I don't know, but it bugged me.
That it was too small. Nosferatu's
Yeah,
penis
I
is too
thought it was going to
small
be
for you.
way bigger.
Why?
He's
Who? What?
just
In what
this.
lore do vampires have
He's. I mean,
queens?
I mean, the fucking Twilight vampires can kill someone from fucking them. There's that. But dude, I don't know. He's just like this forceful being that's like seductive somehow, but he's butt fucking
Dude, it was like
ugly. Yeah, I thought he was gonna have like a horse cock.
I think we need to save this for our vampire dong episode.
Oh yeah, you're right. You're right.
We don't want to give too much away
You're right.
right now.
As if it's already planned.
Just thought it would be bigger, man.
Yeah, we know, Colby.
So, a couple more stories here. So, after a lot of speculation and rumors and getting the people going with the trailer, so Empire Magazine has confirmed that Cillian Murphy will not be appearing in 28 years later. So
No.
he's an executive producer on the film, but producer Andrew McDonald told Empire that Cillian is not in the first film, but they're hoping to have the character of Jim in the trilogy somewhere along the line
In the
Hmm.
boneyard, or what's it called?
in the Bone Temple.
Bone Temple.
So the fact that Cillian is confirmed to not be in the movie, does that change your feelings for the
No,
movie at all?
Yes.
Same. Does it?
I'm just excited for Aaron Taylor Johnson.
See, I was hyped to see Killian in it, but I honestly I like 28 weeks later a little more, and he's not in that one. So, I'm just stoked for another movie.
Save that for the hot takes episode.
Okay.
I agree.
You agree with that?
I love 28 Weeks Later.
Wow.
Do that helicopter scene. I still
Yeah.
get sad seeing Jeremy Renner get fucking lit up.
Just roasted.
Dude, I love Jeremy Renner. Fucking Hawkeye, come on.
hmm Damn, dude. I don't know if I've heard anyone say that until just now. You guys are just dropping so many bombs on me. I like the movie. It's been like 10 years since I've seen it. It's probably great, but 28 days later, dude. Oh my God.
It's an amazing movie.
Hmm.
Yeah, dude.
28 weeks is just amazing.
Er.
Yeah.
Fine. I'm still stoked to see the movie, but I am disappointed. I thought he was going to be in it until this very moment, and I never want to be a part of your guys' news segments ever again.
Or what if they're just saying that and they're gonna throw us a
A cameo.
a little curveball, and he's gonna be a little cameo. And I even said that like weeks ago when we were talking about like, what if he's just a cameo?
Hmm.
Mhm.
It turns out that he is the zombie after all.
Yeah.
Very funny.
So yeah, 28 years later, it's set to release June 20th of this year. And then the second film in the trilogy, 28 years later, The Bone Temple, is already completed. It's set to release January 16th of next year, which I when I saw that release, I'm assuming that's just a placeholder date because it's a January release for a 28-week or 28 years later movie. Seems very odd.
Why is that odd?
Because January is usually when they just dump out the stuff they're not sure about,
The
Mm.
like the
dumpers.
Wolfman.
No,
Yeah, for
man.
sure. I just didn't know if you were speaking in relation to like a time frame of the movies or anything, but
No, no, just yeah, just the fact that it's a January. I mean,
yeah.
it doesn't always hold true, but
Mm.
more times than not, January is when they put out the stuff they're not quite confident in.
Right, right, right. Interesting.
But again, I mean, that's a year away, so that, like I said, that's probably just a placeholder date for right now.
I almost don't like how they're barraging us with like all the sequels and trilogies, like the whole Halloween Ends
Mhm.
trilogy, like we're just like back to back. And it's like, of course I'm gonna go see these things for God's sake, but I almost like the anticipation a little bit more.
Yeah, I
But
agree. I don't know what's up with like the recent trend of like announcing trilogies all at once
I think it's because of
because
our attention spans are so fucked, you know?
Speaking of attention spans, you know what I just thought of?
Sorry to interrupt.
Everyone bitches about Corey just bodying Michael, and it's unbelievable, you know? You know what's more unbelievable in that movie? That
what?
Allison is fucking that ugly ass cop. She's like a 10. That dude's a 2.5 on his best day. That's more
I don't remember.
unbelievable than fucking Corey bodying Michael.
Hmm. I don't remember what the cop looked like.
Not good.
Hmm.
Do you think his dick was bigger or smaller than Nosferatu's?
Oh, Nosferatu's is bigger when he's cold.
There we go. So I have a question for you guys.
So,
Do you guys remember those wrestling buddies from when we were kids?
Do they
Like
make
this,
noise when you
yeah,
beat
like
them up?
yeah, like the stuffed wrestlers are like 2 feet
the
tall.
pillow guys? Oh,
Yes,
yeah.
I
yeah.
had
All
the
right.
Diamond Dallas Page and the Sting one.
Yeah, Sting
Oh, I
forever.
had Sting. Yeah.
Fuck yeah. Well, a company called Tapes from the Crypt have made one of Tim Capello. You know
Who's
who
that?
Tim Capello is? Tim Capello is the shirtless, sexy sax man from the last movie.
Oh, shit.
It's
I was
it's
like, how do
20,
I know the name?
right? It's 22 inches tall. It plays 30 seconds of his iconic song when you squeeze him, and it comes with a removable saxophone.
Dude, that's sick.
It's hilarious. I'll post a picture on the video whenever I upload
Yeah,
this. But
please.
yeah, I've never needed something more in my life.
Fuck.
Are you Googling it right now?
No, I just need it. I don't need to see what it looks like. I'm buying it.
Yeah,
100%. And
yeah, it's pretty raw.
our last bit of news, speaking of wrestling, there's a new wrestling horror movie hitting Shudder on January 31st. It's written and directed by Lowell Dean, who did Wolf Cop. It stars Stephen Ogg, who we know from Walking Dead, Trevor from GTA, um,
Scared
Jonathan
shitless.
Cherry. Yeah, Scared Shitless. Yeah. Jonathan Cherry, who was also a Wolf Cop. He's the Tommy Lee look-alike from Final Destination
Yeah,
2.
but that gets cut in half by the fence.
Yes.
Oh
And
yeah.
stars Chris Jericho. And
Whoa.
it's about a small-time wrestling company that accepts a well-paying gig in a backwoods town, only to learn too late that the community is run by a mysterious cult leader with devious plans for their match. They put a trailer out. It looks like a ridiculous, bloody fun time, and I can't wait for it.
Hmm.
I'm actually watching that tonight when we get done.
Oh, you have it?
Yeah.
Oh, hell yeah. I'm a little
And it
jealous of
comes
that.
out the end of this month.
Yeah, 31st.
Well,
Word.
they originally had it on Fantasia Film Fest that I did or covered. And when I requested that one, they're like, "Oh no, we're not giving it out anymore." I was like, "Oh fuck me, right?"
So how'd you end up getting it?
IFC emailed me.
Oh, sick.
Like, oh hey,
Oh,
you have a way bigger following now. You want to review this before it releases?
Dude, you're a rock star, bro.
give him that old huck to it. All right, that's all I got for news. The news is done now. We're an hour in.
Now on to Nosferatu's dick.
Speaking of
We're an
Nosferatu's
hour
dick,
in. We've been doing
not
this for
not
one
quite
hour.
close, not quite. But speaking of Nosferatu's dick, what'd you guys watch this week?
Let me pull up the old letterboxed.
Did you get any movies in this week, Victor?
Fuck. I just watched something yesterday and I don't even remember. My brain is so fucking fried. Um, let me think on this for a second.
Okay.
When Ian and I FaceTimed earlier today, I was watching Child's Play.
The remake?
Damn right.
It's like you
Only,
know him.
only because I haven't reviewed it yet. So I was like, you know what? I'll watch this movie. Do I love it?
Dude, I
No, but I enjoy it.
yeah, it was all right. Wasn't great. What?
Last night I binged the new Goosebumps, The Vanishing.
Oh, the David Schwimmer joint?
Yeah,
How was
it's
it?
literally Ross, but a little darker version of Ross from Friends.
Hmm.
It
I
was
can't imagine
decent.
David Schwimmer doing anything other than Ross, honestly.
It was decent. It started out really strong, but then it lost me kind of midway through the season. But it was
Mhm.
okay. I mean, if you're a big Goosebumps fan, it's worth checking out.
And I am.
I watched Ghosts of War,
Banger.
fucking banger, Kyle
Mostly.
Gallner. Yeah,
Mostly
mostly.
banger.
Yesterday I watched, I can't remember if I sent it to Victor or not, a short film called Good Hands.
No, I was gonna watch that today and I totally
Oh
forgot because I saw your
No.
I saw your post about it and I was like, oh dude, I gotta look into that and I just totally forgot.
We ain't gonna
Let
talk
me
about
go
it
see
then.
what yeah, no, don't ruin it because I want to see it. But keep going. Sorry, bro.
I watched one that we talked about last episode. I finally watched Header.
Oh, what did you
How
think
was
of
Header?
Header?
Um, it was so fucking bad.
It's not
Like
great.
it was hard to watch, but then that end hit, and I was like, holy fuck, this ending actually fucks. It's just a movie that didn't transition very well from book to screen, in my opinion.
Yeah, I've never read the book, but I can imagine that's the case for sure. There's a lot of slow.
Yeah, I never read the
Uh,
book either, but they put a lot of the really, like, you could tell it's dialogue from the book and it just doesn't make fucking sense. It's like, why are we
mhm.
listening to this conversation kind of thing? But it was good. It wasn't like as extreme as I thought it would be. But no, that ending, and I was like, damn, that ending was good.
Yeah, yeah.
Um,
I have it. I should rewatch that one. It's been like 10 years since I've seen Header.
that's
Probably not great though.
I think that's it for the notable ones though for me.
Victor, did you
What
remember
do you
what you watched?
I watched Fetus. Have you ever seen that?
Mm,
Brian Pollan?
I don't think so.
No? What about you, Colbs?
Never heard of it.
You've never heard of Fetus?
Uh-uh.
So it's from '08, and I thought I started it in '08 and never got back to it. Um, and I just officially finished it the other day, and it's not great, man.
Oh
And
damn.
that's no shade to Brian Pollan. He's done other like extreme horror and gore movies, but the effects are cool. It's just like it feels like a dreamy music video type of thing for a while, and it takes like a minute to get there. But there's a lot of crazy scenes in it. You should definitely check it out for just those scenes alone. They're pretty extreme. But if you haven't heard of Brian Pollan, he's sick, and he's done. Do you ever see Bone Sickness?
Is he okay?
Is he okay?
Oh, you said he was sick.
You motherfucker! I was like, I don't know what's wrong with him. Like what?
Just the
Um,
sincerity in your voice was just perfect.
what? Dude, have you seen Bone Sickness?
Uh-uh.
I've heard of it.
Oh, all right. Yeah, all right. He's just done like all these like weird, gory, um, like I don't know, extreme independent movies. They're really low budget. Massacre Video put this one out. But for a while he was just like selling DVDs and shit on his own. But yeah, it's all right. It's cool. There's a lot of really extreme stuff in it, but it just kind of moseys along type of thing.
Speaking of extreme, have you ever seen this, Victor?
Yeah, for sure. I have it on DVD. It's
Really?
yeah.
Is it
What'd you
good?
think? You haven't seen it yet?
No, Unearthed Films just sent it to me today.
Oh, no way. Cool. That's wild. I stole it from Walmart last year. Um, it's all right. It's kind of cool. It's I wanted to really love it because like I'd read a lot of really cool things about it, and I don't know, maybe I was just in a weird headspace when I saw it, but I
I,
just
s-
expected a little something more, I think.
I
I didn't
started
know
it.
Unearth put it
It made me really hungry.
out. Oh wait, no, 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 Feed. Yes. No, I have hang on. Because there's all right. 2 seconds.
2 seconds. He makes me feel better about my ADD.
Oh man. All right, bro. So Feed is great. No, that movie's gross as hell. That movie's fucking like upsetting. Yeah, that's the one where the guy is like a manipulator and overfeeds women and whatever like meets on the internet type of thing.
Yeah.
Super strange. That movie I did like. I thought we were talking about this movie, Feed Me.
What
Have
the
you
I
have
just
you seen
watched
fuck?
this?
that. I just watched that a couple weeks ago. I really liked
This
it.
is I see. This is the movie I was saying. I don't know if my headspace was weird, but I didn't like it as much as I wanted to. I liked it. I just didn't fucking love it. I don't know why I got hyped on it. Somebody, I must have read something, but I was like, oh shit, why is it sitting here at Walmart? And then I was like, let me check it out, and I was just kind of underwhelmed. But it might be awesome. Again, sometimes I like when I watch a movie when I'm in a bad mood or had a hard day, which is most days. It's like man, that movie sucked, and it probably doesn't suck, but that's what I thought you were talking about. Feed is dope.
Cool. I'm gonna finish it tonight with Coda.
Yeah, she'll be grossed out for sure.
All right. So what I watched then, so I
Yeah.
revisited one of my favorite zombie movies and one of my favorite hidden gems,
Diary of the
Flight
Dead?
Flight of the
Oh,
Living Dead.
I've never seen that.
Dude, I love it. It's zombies on a plane.
Yeah,
It's a good time.
it's a good time.
So you gotta check that out, Colby.
I'll watch it.
I also came across a J.K. Simmons movie on Tubi called You Can't Run Forever.
I saw your post about it. How did they get J.K. Simmons to do this? I
Well,
haven't
I'll
seen it
tell you.
yet.
I'll tell you. So the movie itself is it's not bad. It's okay, but
Mhm.
his performance is fantastic, which is no surprise. But how they got him to do it is it's a family affair. So his wife is the director.
No
His
way!
Yeah, so his wife's the director. He obviously stars in it. Their daughter plays a role in it, and their son scored the movie. Did
Holy
the score
shit!
for it. So like after I learned that, I had like a bigger appreciation for it, just because I thought
Yeah,
that was
no,
really
for
cool.
real.
And the director, his J.K. Simmons' wife, I think her brother also produced it. So it's like fully a full family production.
I just thought he never left the Daily Bugle.
I
Never left
just
Oz.
thought he was still teaching music.
No, he dipped out.
Oh yeah. Dude, that's the I want to check that out, especially more now though that you said that, Ian.
Yeah,
So
me
I love
too.
shit like that. That's really cool.
Yeah, I mean, it's like I said, the movie is it. There's not much that stands out about it other than his performance, but his performance is reason enough to see it because he's just like he gives zero fucks. He's brutal. So that's a good time. I watched Lizzie
Sick.
Lazarus, which is coming out on Screenbox on Tuesday.
I started that one, but I fell asleep. I liked what I saw.
Yeah, it's very different. It's not like a typical horror movie, but it's like essentially like if you took Pet Cemetery and you had like two people taking a body to bury in the pet cemetery.
That's what I was thinking while I was watching it.
Yeah, it's like like what conversations would they have leading up to that point?
Hey Victor,
And
Pet Cemetery 2 is better than 1.
that's a hot
I
take. I
agree with
don't.
that.
Oh, you
No, I
Oh,
agree
fucker!
with that
You
one.
fucker!
I agree with that one. See, this is what we should do. We should be like, we should do our hot takes and then see we can get to agree with,
That's
and
gonna be
it'll
that'll
be
be
like
a
a tiebreaker.
yeah. That'll be our next episode that we have you on.
That's a good
100%.
one.
Then the
Pet
last thing
Cemetery 2 is so dope. I'm sorry.
it
Continue,
is
please,
no,
Ian.
you're good. Pet Cemetery 2 is dope, but I have mad love for the first one, so I don't agree at all. But the last thing I watched today, right before we started recording this, is Get Away, which is the new Nick Frost movie that's on Shudder, and that was fun as fuck. I really enjoyed it.
I love Nick Frost.
Yeah, he's great in it.
What's your I haven't seen the movie and I think I've seen the trailer, but um I don't know anything about it outside of that.
good. Keep it that
What
way.
Yeah, what's your favorite Nick Frost Simon Pegg duo movie?
Hot
Shaun of the
Fuzz.
Dead.
Shaun of the Dead and Hot Fuzz? Dude, I think mine's Hot Fuzz.
My favorite Nick Frost standalone movie is Attack the Block.
Oh yeah, that one
Fuck
was cool.
yes. So underrated.
When I met him at Fantastic Fest, he said they're working on a sequel.
Whoa, that's interesting.
Yeah, I'm
That's
pumped.
like way out of left field. Yeah, Attack the Block was cool. What the hell?
I've had the urge to rewatch that lately. I
It's
need to do
so
it.
fucking good.
It is so good.
Not Hot Fuzz good, but
Well, with all that said, I guess it's time for our main topic,
What
found
are we-
footage horror movies.
oh yeah, I was gonna say, what are we doing again?
Yeah, right. It's been so long.
It.
Some favorite found footage horror movies.
Top
Uh,
5. My
top
my
five.
list cheats really bad too, and I don't care.
Okay. Do you have a top five ready to go, Victor?
Yes.
All right. What's your five?
Do I have to go first though?
Yep. What's your number five? You're on the
Do they have
spot.
to be in order?
So if you give me
I
like,
don't know the rules, bro.
if you could tell me your number three in the number five spot, that'd be great. I
I'm
mean,
just gonna keep saying shit so you can't drink your beer, bro.
I figured we would start at
All
five
right.
and work our way to one, but I mean,
Okay.
you do what you want, bud.
All right. Let's do that. I would say in the list that I've prepared, and since you guys hit me up an hour before we did this,
Mhm.
it, I didn't have like a day or a week to think about this, but I would put Lake Mungo in my top five. I would put it at number five, I think.
I
I think
respect
that
that.
movie I think that movie is so fucking unsettling and weird. And it was another one that was like it didn't get the love that like something like Paranormal Activity got, but it gave me like the shivers that like something like Blair Witch, gave me. And it kind of gave me that feeling that something that I wish should have been bigger, although it's still a bigger movie. Um, I don't know. I think that's another one that inspired a lot of people to do their own thing too. Like alongside Paranormal Activity, I think Lake Mungo was one. So that'll be in there. And I would also go with I think I put have you ever seen Man Bites Dog? French movie.
Banger.
That's a banger movie.
So
Uh,
fucking good.
That's a good movie.
Dude.
I'm gonna put that in my four spot.
Oh,
That one I saw when
wait, aren't we alternating?
Yeah.
Oh shit, we're supposed to do that. Okay, would do. I take back my Man Bites Dog. Do
And
you call me? I don't know the rules, bro. Nobody explained shit to me.
yeah, it's all good. We'll each give one. In
I love that.
full disclosure, yeah, we didn't hit you up until an hour before this, but we didn't have a topic until an hour before this either. So we're all unprepared.
No, I love it. I'm glad to be here.
So
All
number
right, what's
five,
your thought?
Lake Mungo.
Yeah.
Colby, what you got?
So I have two because it was really hard figuring out what I wanted to put for five. So I have Milk and Cereal and Butterfly Kisses. But I decided against Milk and Cereal because it's way newer. So I still gotta let it sit for a little bit. But I've watched it like 3 times now and I fucking love it. But
Good
no,
one.
I went with Butterfly Kisses instead. That movie kind of fucking scared me. It's really unsettling, kind of how Victor was talking about Lake Mungo. I just think it's really well done. It was a very unique story, I thought, like especially with it being like an urban legend kind of thing. But I loved just how they played it out.
I agree.
Yeah.
It almost
I,
made my top five.
almost. I was gonna put it as an honorable mention. Honestly, I think that movie inspired me to make Cruel. Just because I was like, oh, this is like an easy enough formula, and an urban legend type of thing. So that was gonna go honorable mention for me.
Speaking of
Um,
Cruel, can I get one of
nice
those
pick.
posters?
Yeah, for sure.
Gang, gang.
What's your top five, Ian?
So my number
Or your
five,
number five?
yeah, my number five is probably the best made movie on my list, but I I like the other four more, like enjoy entertainment wise. So my number five is Wreck.
Oh, that was a close one for me. I was gonna go in my five, but great pick.
Quarantine's better.
No way.
I'm just kidding. I'm just kidding. I'm just kidding. Wreck
Hot
shits
take.
all over Quarantine. I do like Quarantine though.
Yeah, I mean
I agree.
Quarantine's one of the better re American remakes of a foreign movie, but it still doesn't come close to Wreck.
It is one that I really appreciate because it gave all that recognition to Wreck.
Right. Absolutely.
I agree.
So Victor, what's your number
Oh
four?
yeah. Man Bites Dog. It's a
Oh,
French
what's that?
90s movie. Yeah, I don't know.
Never heard of it.
Never heard of it. Have you really not?
No, I have. I haven't seen it, but I have heard of it.
Banger.
It's pretty great. You should check it out.
Can we talk
I
about
remember seeing it.
the heart attack scene?
Yeah, talk about it, dude. Let's hear it. What you got?
It's one of the most fucked up but funny kills. Like it's a fucked up movie. But
It is, yeah.
this dude's like screaming at this old lady with like a gun pointed at her head and shit. And he's gonna fucking kill her and like rob her and shit.
Mm.
And he's about to shoot her, but then she dies from a heart attack. He's like, oh, it makes
She
it
just
easy
keels
and
over.
less dirty or easy
Yeah.
cleanup. And I was like, what the
Yeah.
fuck?
And don't they like throw her off her bridge, like her body or like something? They like wrap one of the bodies up and toss her. And it
They
was just
do
like
that to one
really,
of the bodies.
yeah. It's just
And
like
this one,
really demeaning and upsetting, that movie. It's
Mhm.
it's it's
A bunch,
I
harsh, bro.
didn't
Yeah.
a
I
bu-
didn't realize it was from 92.
yeah, a bunch of people thought
Yeah.
it was real.
Oh yeah. Which is, I think, the lore behind it is also why it made the list for me because when I saw it, like when I was 16, I was like really, I was a little disturbed by it, honestly. I think the movies I picked for my list are ones that kind of like actually affected me in some type of way. And number four, Man Bites Dog.
Oh yeah.
What about
You
you,
got-
Colbs?
My number four is a whole franchise.
That doesn't even narrow it down.
Uh, I mean, they're only like 50 to minutes to an hour long, but it's the Blackwell Ghost series.
Dude, those are sick.
I fucking love them.
I love those.
Clay Turner is one of the most charismatic fucking people I've ever seen on screen, and I love his character.
Mm,
I still need to watch all the
that's a good
sequels, but I love that first one.
Dude, the sequels get better and better.
word because I've only seen the first two, but I loved both of them.
I think my favorite one is either five or six. But yeah, they get better and
Mhm.
better and more fucking terrifying. Like
That's
they're
sick.
legitimately scary.
Those are another one. The first two, anyways. Those are another one that kind of like feel real, and you
Mhm.
just can't tell. Like almost. Anyway,
Yeah, it's just
cool.
such a solid series. My wife fucking loves it too.
Nice and spooky. What's
Okay.
your four, Ian?
My number four is our Lord and Savior, Frogman.
But does he fuck?
The Frogman fucks.
Probably fucks better than Nosferatu.
Oh, absolutely. Way bigger dong. But yeah, I was hesitant because it is so fresh and new, but like I love that movie
It
with my
was
whole heart.
very, very close to making my list, and that's the only reason I didn't put it on there.
Yeah. But yeah, no, it's in the four spot. I'm a forever Frogman fanboy, so but there you go.
That's sick. No, good pick. It'd probably be in my top five, honestly, if I had seen it, but I've still never seen it.
What
Honestly,
the
I've been,
fuck?
I know, I've been slacking, bro. But now that I know it's in your top five, I'm gonna check it out this week for
On
sure.
Screenbox.
Oh, word. Cool. Good to know.
So hit us with number three, Victor.
My number three is being the alien aficionado that I am. It's gonna be the McPherson tape from the '90s. You ever see that?
A long time ago, but
I've
yeah.
never seen it.
It's another, it's about an hour long. It's another one that people thought was real type of thing. It's about an alien invasion. Also, or I'm sorry, like an abduction where it's like a family is that you know that one sequence in VHS where everyone's like at a party and then
VHS
aliens come
2.
in?
Mhm.
I think it's two, yeah.
That's my
It
favorite found footage alien thing ever.
it's essentially a remake of the McPherson tape.
Oh, that's
And
badass.
it's not, it's like unofficial, but I'm pretty sure the people that made that definitely knew what the McPherson tape was. Um, People used to cite it as like credible UFO information, and it's just like a fake movie. So, and that one's so fucking good. It's just really good, nice and spooky, nice and alieny, and dude made it for like a couple $1,000s, and it's just nifty.
I'll check it out.
Yeah, dude. What's your number three?
Behind the Mask.
Ooh, The Rise of Leslie Vernon.
Yes, sir.
Hell yeah, dude.
I wasn't sure if that was
My
classified
phone
as
is about
found
to.
footage.
What the fuck just happened?
I think he was about to say his phone was about to die.
Um, dude, I fucked with that movie so hard.
Yeah, I mean, if we're classifying as found footage, then it's my number one without a doubt. But I wasn't sure because it's like half and half.
Yeah,
But yeah, fuck yeah.
that's a movie I can watch over and over and over and never get tired of it.
Oh, 100%. So fucking good.
That's literally the sequel that we never fucking got that everybody wanted.
Hmm. Yeah, I'm still salty about it.
Very sad.
Oh,
I mean,
damn dial up.
I'm happy with this connection today.
Yeah, I know, right? It's like Sega Genesis graphics, but like at least you could see them.
8-bit.
Yeah. 8-bit Victor, let's go.
Oh, that's his new nickname.
Yeah.
8-bit Victor. We came up with a new nickname for you.
Please no.
I mean, you have to have a nickname. I'm Colby Does Horror, Ian VanGhoul, and 8-bit Victor.
Dude, you're cozy Colby.
Cozy Colby's my alter ego.
Fuck. All right. I'll take 8-bit Vic.
But yeah, so we were
Whatever, bro.
talking about Leslie Vernon.
Hmm. Do tell.
So I've never seen a movie do it this good, but it was a horror comedy. And then in the last 15 minutes, it's just turned straight horror. And I've never seen a movie do it that well before.
Mhm. It's a good one.
And when you were not here, Ian and I were talking about how it's the sequel that we all wanted but never got.
Oh, wait. It's the movie you wanted to have a sequel the
Yeah,
most? Okay.
because they could have
Yeah.
done so many things with it. Yeah, I mean, even if they did it now, how that old guy kind of mentored him, like
Mhm.
he could be a mentor for someone new now. I mean, because so many
Right.
fucking years later, I don't know. I just think they could have done so many things.
I agree. That was one that I jumped on the train like way too late. I saw it like 10 years after it initially came out. And but I loved it. It's a good one.
For sure.
Very,
Absolutely. So good.
very strong ending for sure.
All right, 8-bit. What is your number three?
No, it's
Number two now for you.
number
No, it's me.
Oh yeah,
yeah.
Ian.
Oh yeah. My number
Yeah.
three is Creep with Mr.
Oh,
Mark
nice.
Duplass. Um,
Nice.
yeah, I love that one. I like the second one too, and the Creep tapes are cool, but nothing quite hits like that first one.
Peach Fuzz fucks.
Oh, yeah, absolutely.
Peach Fuzz does fuck.
I bet he's got a bigger dick than Nosferatu as well.
Oh yeah, there's no question. But yeah, I since the first time I saw that movie, I loved it because I knew Mark Duplass from The League.
Yeah,
He
the
was
league.
a funny guy from The League, and I'm like,
Mhm.
this dude's in a horror movie, and then he fucking kills it.
Yeah,
So,
Yeah,
he's so awkward and unsettling. It's brilliant.
mhm.
especially that first time when you don't know what's like going on or like
Right.
what the movie's really about until everything unfolds. I did like the second one as well. I didn't get into the show. I We watched the first two episodes and I wasn't like it's just like that formula that we've already seen. And I think
Mhm.
that's the magic behind the first one, which is why I like it the most because you can't tell where it's going until it until you know. But that's just me. I'm not trying to interject on your pick, but it's the first one's great. So good pick for sure.
Yeah, the creep tapes are fun, but yeah, it kind of takes all the mystery and
Mhm.
anticipation out of it because you know how
That's
it's
what I was
gonna
trying.
end.
Yeah,
Yeah,
that's
like
where
I
it's
it's
just
going.
I
It's
just
so fun.
appreciate seeing him back.
yeah, yeah. That's why I enjoyed the show because you're seeing more of him
Mhm.
Yeah.
and he's entertaining enough by himself to keep me engaged for a half hour. But like as far as the story, quote unquote,
Hmm.
it's kind of whatever because again, it's almost like a monster of the week, but it's like victim of the week
Yeah.
type deal.
Yeah. It's a cool concept, but I do feel like I'm not even going to say a negative thing about it. It's a cool concept.
Way to be positive, Victor.
It's a cool that's positivity.
Positivity.
Cool movie, cool concept.
There we go. All right, what's number two for you?
Two is Cannibal
I
Holocaust.
fucking knew it.
How
How'd you know?
did you know? How
I
did you
I
know?
I didn't know it was gonna be number two. I knew it was gonna be on your list.
Why? How?
I just had this feeling that was gonna be a Victor movie.
It's so good. It's so found. It's so footage. It's
I'll give
great.
it that. It is found in footage.
It's
Yes.
crazy. I mean, I really don't like it. I just thought it was boring, but
Mm,
I love the impact that it had on the genre and the
hmm.
subgenre of found footage.
Oh yeah, big time. I think that's why it's also in my top five. But it's another one that when I was 15, it like affected me.
Yeah.
And I think I do understand a lot of people's criticisms of it being slow, but I think it's like one of those for me that when it pays off, it kind of like fucking pays off and is very upsetting and brutal and beautiful. And the soundtrack is crazy because it doesn't the dichotomy between how it looks and how it sounds is insane. And yeah, it affected the whole found footage genre in so many ways. And I mean, Ruggero Deodato had to bring people in to make a fucking court of law
Yeah.
know that these people were not actually cannibalized in the jungle. So it's just really infamous, and I think it's a progenitor of found footage. So
I like it better than Green Inferno.
True.
for sure. I almost like Cannibal Ferox more than I like Holocaust, but I think Holocaust did, like for all the reasons I just said, that's the one I have to go with. But
I'm gonna have to give it another watch because I watched it like 6 years ago and I was just like, this is all the hype kind of thing.
mhm.
So I'll have to give it another watch because of your appreciation for it.
That goddamn turtle scene.
Oh, dude, don't get me started.
The
So brutal.
monkey, man.
I mean the monkey, but that
The
turtle scene. That's
snake,
the one
bro.
scene that has stuck with me is that goddamn turtle scene.
Hmm. They did allegedly feed it to the villagers because they eat the turtles there, so they were just gonna. It would have been killed and shit
Ah,
regardless.
makes it better.
It does, bro. You eat meat. Don't even don't even get me started.
I'm just kidding.
Like, what's your number two?
Afflicted.
Ooh, by the Blair Witch Project team, no?
I don't know
Am
if
I
they did it. It's Derek something. I can't remember his last
ah,
name.
fuck. What am I mixing it up with? I'm sorry. I'm hijacking your pick again.
No, you're good. I love when you talk.
I don't think I've seen Afflicted, but I thought it was by Eduardo for some reason.
No, Eduardo
Mm-mm.
Sanchez.
Yeah.
Um, then I'm not going to say anything about it because one, you need to go in blind.
Okay.
It's Ian, you've seen it, right?
I believe I have, but it's been so long that I don't remember.
Have you seen the superhero movie Chronicle, the found footage superhero movie?
I
You asking?
haven't, but I know of it.
Damn. Okay, that movie fucking rips. It's not horror or anything, but it's dope.
Yeah, yeah.
It is dope.
Okay, so Afflicted is like that, but meets something else that I can't say.
Okay, don't tell me.
And I fucking love it.
Hmm. Damn. I used to own it too on DVD because I've had just like so many different movies in my collection, but
Like the
I
head
don't
with
have
all the
them.
black veins.
Yeah, yeah, yeah.
Yeah,
Very memorable cover art for sure. Um,
rips.
fuck. All right, I gotta check it out. So, what was the other one I said I would check out? Oh, Frogman. So I gotta watch Frogman and Afflicted this week.
Yes.
Nice.
Yeah, I don't remember if I watched it, so I threw it back in the watch list. I'm gonna find out.
Love it.
Good call. What's
So
your
my,
number?
my number two is VHS two.
Oh.
Yeah,
Best of the series.
it is. It is. It's still my favorite. You know, shout out to Libby. We love Libby. Beyond is up there, but it still doesn't break VHS two.
Mm.
And funny enough that you guys brought up the alien abduction one because that's my least favorite. That's the only segment I don't like.
I love it.
But every other segment is fantastic. Safe Haven makes that sequel, or makes
Which
that
one is Safe
movie.
Haven again?
The one with the cult
Yeah.
in like India or
Yeah,
something.
yeah, yeah.
That shit is
Um,
wild.
yeah, but like the eye implant one is dope. The GoPro
Yes.
zombie
With Adam
one,
Wingard.
yeah, the GoPro zombie one is fantastic.
Yes.
Safe
Hmm.
Haven, and then the alien abduction one, which the segment in VHS of the alien one isn't bad, but I hate that they made a fucking full length movie of it because it's so fucking terrible. That
Kids versus
They made a.
Aliens.
yeah, kids versus aliens. Oh, it was bad.
I didn't know that was a full length movie off of that.
Yep,
I didn't either.
yep.
I
Unfortunately,
well, that's trash. But it doesn't diminish the original
no, no,
work.
no, it does not. But regardless, it's still my least favorite segment in the
I
movie.
feel that. Yeah, I
But yeah,
feel that.
VHS two slaps. I love it.
It's a good one. It's a great entry for sure. Good pick.
Thank you.
Oh yeah.
All right, so should we guess everyone's number one? Well, let's guess Victor's first before he goes.
Oh man,
Do you got any guesses?
I don't. If he hadn't said Cannibal Holocaust, then I would have guessed that. But I don't have anything else right now.
Is it Ostermontag?
No.
Have you seen that?
Yeah.
Jesus fucking
I
Christ.
saw everybody's like talking about it right now, and I was like, "Oh, this is like making the rounds right now." Thanks a
Mm.
lot, Colby. But
I
yeah,
reviewed it like months ago.
yeah. Well, I saw. Wait, what's the other guy? Big Fat Cult's
Yeah.
response to you,
Mm.
and I thought I saw maybe I saw yours m months ago, but I thought it was more recent. But maybe it's just like fresh in my memory now because of that. Um, yeah, weird movie, gross movie.
Takes
Uh,
blowing somebody's back out to a whole new meaning.
it's yeah. Are we how are we doing this? Am I just saying it?
You got any guesses, Ian?
I don't know.
Is it Blair Witch?
All right. I do want to I want to preface that I didn't include the Blair Witch Project in this because it goes without saying to me that that's one of my favorites like of all
Mm.
time, but it just my top five excludes Blair Witch Project. Just saying that.
That's fair.
But I'll just say it. All right. So this is my The Curse Noroi. Have you ever seen this?
Ooh.
Ooh,
Mhm.
I've never
I,
seen it. It's on my list.
I would say this is my number one favorite found footage slash mockumentary horror movie of all time. It's it's good. It's really compelling stuff. Really eerie. It's like you ever see like the did you see all those movies when you were a kid like The Grudge and The Ring and all that shit?
Yeah.
It kind of gives me the same vibe now, even as an adult watching this one. It's like really unsettling and it's just it's one that can like really just creep me out anytime I watch it. So I would probably say that that's my number one.
Fuck yeah.
Yeah, it's good stuff.
All right. Any guesses for mine?
Paranormal Activity.
No.
No.
Part three.
Part three, part seven.
I almost put three on my
Ghost
list.
Dimension.
Yeah, I don't know.
Well,
What you got? Oh,
wait, give us a clue. Give us a clue.
Um, it scared me.
What year is it from?
I want to say like maybe 2016.
Hmm.
oh, I know what it is.
Yeah, I was waiting for
What is
I
you.
it?
know. Yeah,
What is it? Say it again.
Hell House.
Oh, it
Hell
is.
House LLC.
Yeah, hell yeah. Good one.
That movie
It's good.
scared the fuck out of me in the middle of the day.
It's a good ass movie. They're all cool, honestly.
I think that bedroom scene in part one is the scariest thing I've ever seen.
When he's like talking to the camera and then she's like behind him in the door.
Yeah.
Yeah. Yeah, it's memorable and it's
Dude.
like really simple. And I think that's like it says a lot to the effect of why something is so impactful when it can be that simple.
Mhm.
Someone standing in a doorway, like that's bullshit. But when you can just be like that bedroom scene and then someone knows what you're talking about, then apparently it did its job. So
I'm just a huge slut for the whole franchise. Like two and
I
three aren't the best, but I love the lore that it
yeah,
adds to the whole thing. And then there's a couple good scares in two and three. And
yeah.
then four was honestly terrifying as well.
Well,
Yeah, it
what's
is.
four called?
Origins, the Carmichael Manor.
Origin. Yes.
I would like Origins the best, but I can't stand the main character.
You know, I don't know if I would. Hang on, let me try to find my light. I don't know what's going on with me, y'all. I had to plug my phone back in.
You're good.
8-bit, 8-bit Vic.
That's right.
Get the flask, Victor.
Have the flares. I got a light now, so let's do spooky lighting.
There you
Um,
go.
I thought the actors were all right, but I think they were. Yeah. You said what was your gripe with them
I
or
just
with the
didn't
main
like
girl?
the main character, the main girl.
Yeah, I didn't mind her.
Yeah, I didn't mind her, but I think I to that point, everyone in the first one worked in tandem so well that it kind of made you like everyone.
Mhm. I loved the
But
fucking characters, every one of them in the first.
the cast in the first one's really cool. Yeah, good pick. And that's of all time. We're talking about of all time, huh? It's
Mhm.
Hell House.
I can watch it over and over and over.
It is great. Good pick.
Hold on before. All right, I'm trying to think what Ian's is gonna be.
Dude, Art's
Wait,
trippy as fuck behind you.
Oh shit.
give us a hint.
A
Yeah,
hint?
hint.
World War II.
Frankenstein's Army.
Yes.
It's your number one.
That's my number
Nice.
one. I fucking love that movie.
I've never seen it.
Yo.
Oh, you like Overlord, right?
Love Overlord.
Yeah, it's Overlord but found footage and goes harder.
Yeah, you would fuck with Frankenstein's Army, Colby.
Say fucking
Yeah,
less.
dude. It's just like it's Soviet soldiers that find an underground German bunker and it's just full of like experiments and crazy fucking monster creature things and shit. It's fucking wild. I love it.
Yeah.
Damn.
It's
And it's
it's kind of a
gory as fuck.
movie. Yeah, you kind of almost it's you're just like, how did this get made? Or like, how did they even do this? How did it's just a bewildering movie as in general, dude. It's really
Yeah.
cool.
I think that's what did it for me is because like up to that point, like like I liked found footage movies, but like I hadn't seen anything with that sort of effects in a found
Yeah.
footage movie.
hmm
And it just it's wild.
hmm
So yeah,
Damn,
you
number
got to
one.
definitely got to check that out, Colby.
I
I
will watch it at work Sunday.
Fuck you.
At work, you
Mhm.
watching movies at work, bro?
Bro, I get like 4 movies in a night at work.
What the hell?
What
Sick.
the hell?
Yo, also, I think I'm really proud of us for not having picked any of the same movies on our lists.
That is a first for me and Ian, honestly.
Yeah.
I just
Or,
realized that too.
but then we add another person to this bitch, and then we still don't pick, any of the same ones. And no one put Blair Witch on their thing, so good work, guys.
Yep.
I
I,
mean, I
I
love.
like the not Book of Shadows, but not saying it's better, but I really loved the was it Adam Wingard Blair
Yeah.
Witch?
2016.
Loved it.
It's
Dude, it's
it's
so
good.
good.
I liked it a lot. I saw it in the theater. I was just like, this is. I don't know what people are complaining about. This is sick.
Yeah.
And I love Book of Shadows. Don't fuck around.
I haven't watched it in a very long time. I want to check it out. I just remember the goth girl titties in it.
Oh yeah, it's like the most new metal movie of all time. It's so great.
God, I love new metal.
I love new metal, bro.
I need to
Yeah,
rewatch it too.
I
I
was
picked it up
listening
on DVD not long ago.
it's cool,
I was listening to Smile Empty Soul today.
dude. I do it for the drugs.
Yes, it's the song too.
I know that's their only song,
I think I sent it to Ian.
dude. I was gonna show Laura that shit the other day because we were listening to Mad New Metal, and I was like, "You ever listen to Smile Empty Soul?"
Yes,
Oh
man,
my god, damn, we're old, bro.
we really are.
A bunch of old guys.
Yep. Oh well,
Yep. But
watch a
that's
bunch of
it.
movies and then you die.
That's our five favorite found footage. That's all we got.
Yeah. Do you got like an honorable mention or anything?
Frogman.
Or
Um, Blair Witch.
son of a gun?
I mean, there's a bunch of them probably. Another one is House is October built.
Yes, that
Ooh,
almost on my list.
Hmm.
cool, 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 cool.
And then one that almost that would be in my top 10 that didn't make five is Digging Up the Marrow.
Dude, I just bought it the other day. I've still never seen this. I found it.
Oh,
I've owned it 100 times, and I picked it up and I was like, oh my God, Ray Wise is in this shit.
Yeah,
Like that's so sick. And the Alex Pardee doing the artwork and everything. I think this is like, and I love Adam Green too, dude. And I don't know why or how I've never seen a found footage movie made by the guy that I've
yeah.
known has existed for like 15 years. You know, I just don't even,
You gotta
or
watch.
like
It's so good because it's like the
10
first
years.
half is like a documentary, somewhat mockumentary about Adam Green.
Oh,
So
right,
like
right.
yeah, like you like if you don't know about Adam, you like kind of learn everything up to that point, and then it
Mhm.
becomes the full on mockumentary that's like very Nightbreed esque.
Hmm.
And then yeah,
Damn,
with like Alex drew all the characters, and then they like make those
brought him
characters
to
into
life.
real action or live action. Like it's fucking awesome.
That is sick. Cool concept. Do you got any Colbs?
I'm not saying it's a good movie, but it's done a lot for extreme films and found footage as well. But August Underground,
That's in my honorable mentions for sure.
I really don't think the first one is that bad.
No, it's a good movie. Like that bad as in like that bad of a movie or that fucked up?
That fucked up. But I don't think it's a bad movie either.
No, it's good. I love those movies. I think anyone that says that out loud is kind of a psychopath. I retract my statement. I do enjoy the the cinema verite of it all, of how like of what can be put the boundaries that can be pushed in cinema, you know, with the movie like August Underground and it being the first of its kind, I guess, to go that far,
Mhm.
you know.
Like that one released before Serbian film and everything,
Yeah.
except for Salo.
Yeah, I mean, and you could argue too, Man Bites Dog came, 10 years prior.
Yeah.
So it's
Yep.
like,
No, I
but
really, I really don't think August Underground was that bad. Mortem fucked me up. We'll never watch that again.
yeah, that movie's brutal.
But yeah, and I've talked to Fred Vogel a bunch of times, and he's a fucking solid dude. Oh yeah, we
Mhm.
actually had a conversation about Fred.
Yeah, I told you guys that at in Chicago though. I'm gonna just say it for your guys' audience because I got to hang out with Fred Vogel on Halloween, and that was like one of the like best days of my life. Shit was sick. Uh, he we were at his house partying for fucking Halloween, and it was so sick. We watched two of my favorite movies of all time, Pieces and Night of the Comet. Um, I said Night of the Comet, Night of the Creeps.
Love Night of
You
the
ever see them?
Creeps.
Oh, Night of the
Absolutely.
Creeps, so good. So I just sat next to Fred Vogel on his couch and we watched Pieces and we just like tore it to shreds and just kept like every scene that would pop up. We were just like, I mean, in a good way. We were just like, how, just talking about these movies that we love. And it was just such a memorable night, man. It was so cool. The guy,
I,
guy is super solid.
I
And
watched Pieces next to Ian on my couch.
That's right.
yeah. Wait, which one of you was like had just seen it for the first time?
Me.
It was
Yeah, it was me.
it's so good, dude.
I loved it.
It is.
I love
Fucking
that
love it.
movie. I love that movie. Damn. But yeah, August Underground, good pick.
Yeah, another one I just thought of that would be my number six if we had a top six.
Hmm.
Capture, kill, release.
I've seen that
Mm.
one.
Her-
Can we actually start doing list of six? Because I don't like odd numbers.
Yeah, we had top six. No
Okay.
one else is doing top six. Let's do it.
I did my
We'll do
top
top.
six.
No, top 666. We'll each pick one, bro.
Yes.
Oh, there we go. Done. That is
Love it.
now copywritten. No one else can do it.
Top 666.
Let's
Yeah,
go.
let's go. Jinx. I like it. All right. Well then, so we got August Underground. We got yeah. Cool. Good stuff, guys. Good lists.
I like making lists.
Lists are fucking cool.
They are. They are.
Yeah, we'll wrap it up here. So yeah, we will for our audience here, we'll have Victor back here in a few weeks to do some hot takes.
And remember, if you donate to the Patreon, Victor can be a
Go.
full-time host.
Yes.
Don't.
Yes.
I'll,
We need
I'll
internet and we need a camera.
I'll get a fucking camera, bro. I've just never had to do this. There's not they like you guys are
We
the only
got
people that invite me to talk to you, so I don't need to get like a fucking microphone.
the guy
I'll
that
do it
makes
then.
movies needs a camera.
I have a bunch of extra mics. I can send them one.
I can do this on my own. I don't need help from my friends.
We all need a little help from our friends once in a while.
I'll go a little
Everyone.
mad sometimes.
That's right. But yeah, we'll wrap it up here. So Victor, before we go, any other updates, plugs, anything you want to throw out there for the audience?
Tell them to
No,
get in the
not really.
flask.
Get in the flask. I just wish that fucking Colby would get in the flask. Um, I want everyone to know that they're about to tell us that aliens are real, and it's not a threat, guys. They're going to say that it is, but it's not.
What do you think of Alien
Um,
Romulus?
I liked it. I liked Alien Romulus. I didn't love it like I thought I would, but it was really good. I enjoyed
Worse
it
than
in
the
the theater.
franchise for me.
Really?
Yeah.
Worst? Like it's
Yeah.
the least? Wow.
It's at the very last place.
That'll be on the hot
Mm.
take episode.
Yeah, I liked it. I saw it in the theater and I had a good time. I think it's like definitely got a little bit of that modernization issues with uh I don't know how to say it. I haven't articulated my thoughts on it, so I'm not going to. But in depth during our hot takes episode, I could tell you what I think about it. But I thought it was good. It's a good movie. W- I I was about to ask Ian, but we'll just be here all night talking about Alien Romulus now. So, yeah, guys, that's about it. We film Hellmare in May, though, so that's cool. And thanks for having me on your show, dudes.
Absolutely. Always
Yeah, dude.
welcome. You're the
Always
you're the unofficial third member of House of Ghouls.
not for long, bitch.
That's
Your
right.
internet was very
Okay,
cooperative today, except
Yeah.
for your
very
battery life.
dude. Shut up.
If it's not one thing, it's another.
8-bit Vic.
Bit Vic.
But yeah, without that little fuck up there, you wouldn't have a new nickname. So there we go.
I don't mind it. It's not. It could be worse, honestly.
True.
Yeah, it could be worse. You could have a dick like Nosferatu.
I've done this like 9 times throughout the night.
Can we do a whole episode about how big we think like horror villains' dicks are?
Yeah, we can do a dick episode.
Yeah, leave me out of that one.
Yeah, we can do a dick episode.
Dickisode.
All right, Colby. Any last thoughts?
Donate to the Patreon so Victor can get shit
Shut
and
the fuck up.
so I can buy medicine to not be sick.
All right, yeah, get yourself some medicine, bro.
Well, Victor, thank you as always. Always a pleasure.
Thank you,
Always a
Ian.
fun time. Everyone watching and listening, thank you as well. All the social media links are in the show notes. I'll put all Victor's information in there as well. And yeah, I guess we'll see you next week. And that's it. Stay safe out there.
What if everything you know is someone else's dream?
There you go. That's it.